Hi everyone, it's just Damian here. I'm just making a video for a quick update. Some things I'm a little bit upset about, and just had some bad news last week regarding my social care assessment with the council. I'm really uncomfortable about the lady that did the assessment and that did the assessment, and I had put a complaint in about her. However, I don't feel like my voice was heard and listened to because they still got her to do the assessment even though that there was a complaint in. If I The way that I saw it, I would have thought that because I have got a complaint in, then they would have put all the work that she was going to get involved with on hold until the complaint had been done. However, that wasn't the case at all. So I'm a little bit peeved off about this. So I did handle the situation a little bit better. Normally I do get upset and I do email and that when I'm upset and that, but I didn't email as many people that I did. I didn't email as many people that I would normally, or I didn't email anyone that night about that situation. I did email the council about another situation, but that was just a response to another complaint that I had. Um, I had the housing people over a few weeks ago, and they've um made a decision that I'm not happy about, and I put a complaint in about that. How However, the issue is that I advised them that I didn't want them to go down that decision route, and I've put a complaint in. However, they don't acknowledge complaints because there's no evidence of it, even though that it was a even though that it was a verbal agreement. So I had to be careful with what I said there. However, I did email the council on at the weekend regarding that. Um, I have some positive news about my care again, about the support for the mental health side. I've managed to get a care package and that arranged and that kind of thing for something that I think is going to drive me forward, and something that's going to bring positive changes to myself. My new CPN rang me and yesterday, and I was going to say the day before, but it wasn't. It was yesterday, just about the ideas that they've got and the ideas that they've got and the way that their team work. I feel like this is going to give me better structure, better and a better main point of contact again, which is going to be better for my consistency. I like some of the stuff that she's saying. Basically, normal mental health teams work 9 till 5. I think this team works 8 till 8 and some days at the weekend, but I'm not sure it's what she said. But yeah, I'm feeling a lot more positive. I'm liking her ideas, she's liking mine. But yeah, it's about getting that boundary work in place so that the similar mistakes don't happen again that happened with the mental health team before. If we can do the KISS approach, keep it simple, stupid, what I learnt off Scrap Heap Challenge and Junkyard Wars years ago, that's how I want my care and that to be. So it's simple so that I can understand it. So yeah. So yeah, I'm feeling a bit more positive in that again. The stuff that I want to bring up, where I do want her to contact the police sergeant or whatever, just to let him know that there's care getting put in place and that that there's things in the process. We can't expect anything to everything to happen in one go. I don't want to be like a bull in a china shop going about it. However, I'm feeling a lot more positive in that kind of thing. The mental health team did there was talks of a meeting at Durham tomorrow. However, the issue was the meeting was going to be at 10, and I had a meeting about my care and that. Uh, Not last Monday, the Monday before at Durham, and I struggled to get there for 11. I knew that it went too well when I was on the way there. It was fine at the Darlington end. It was like fine at the end where I live. It was like the bus was running a couple of minutes, 2 or 3 minutes early, so I got on that. There wasn't much traffic for that time of day. Got into town, got on the train. There was a train that was running a bit late, and I got on that. Got to Durham just after 10. However, I was using Google Maps. That wasn't helpful for the buses and that I needed. And I there was some buses and that didn't turn up. Some said that they'll go to the hospital and they don't. And then I'd phoned the office to let them know that I was running a bit late or whatever. And they then doing that, I got a little bit sidetracked, distracted, and ended up missing one of the buses that I could have got. So yeah, and I've got to go for my new glasses, ladies ones, of course. Uh, for my new glasses on Wednesday afternoon at 1:30. So yeah, it's like the appointment's going to be an hour, 10 till 11, but it would have been getting back and that kind of thing. Plus, my advocate can't attend then. I would like my advocate there for the first meeting to get to know each other, to know the new CPN and that again, to move forward, to get some of this energy back. But yeah, I'm liking the stuff she said. I've got ideas and that in place. If we had if the mental health team worked better with me before about a better boundary structure in that, rather than them just putting restrictions in place and telling me that they're not prepared to discuss it or whatever, that would have worked out better for me. I would like to have clear guidelines on moving forward and that kind of thing, and a better package and a better solution moving forward. So I feel like I've got got a solution involved. She's talked about communication therapists and that as well, speech and language therapists. But yeah, it's the first time in a long time where I've been excited about my care and that again. But yeah, it's positive steps. I'm not building my hopes up too much. I don't want to be. I don't want to be getting too nervous or too excited where I make the same mistakes again. But yeah, I'm feeling a little bit more positive, a little bit more optimistic, a little bit more excited for the challenge, a little bit more excited for the goal. Uh, but yeah, there's things that I need to learn by. There's things that people need to learn by, but it's about a fresh start, fresh new opportunities, fresh new challenges, fresh new fights, fresh new opportunities, fresh new ideas that I want to learning from fresh people, learning from a fresh start. But yeah, I did. So yeah, it's I've put that one on hold, and not just for them reasons and that I've explained before. It's more I did say to them as well that if it's at Durham or whatever, I'd it would be easier for me to get to on an afternoon. However, I have asked if the appointments could be based at Middlesbrough. at Middlesbrough, it's going to be easier for me and easier for them because their office is in Middlesbrough. The lady said, "You're going to miss a week of support and that," and I'm like, it's going through my head. I'd rather it be on hold. I'd rather it be on hold an extra week, extra 2 weeks to 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 get it right, to get it right, and to get it right and have the correct people there for the first meeting than going into a meeting blind and rushing it forward, making the same mistakes and that again as I did last time, and back to square one. So I've been trying to get my care and that back on track for over a year now, possibly a year and a half since it started going wrong. Just over a year since I stopped working with the mental health team completely. I want to get it right. I don't mind waiting the extra week or two. It, as I say, it needs to be right, and I need to get this fire in my belly started again. I'm a little bit peeved off, annoyed about the social care assessment from last week. I was I was talking to myself, or I was talking to myself around my home and that on Saturday, as if the third party was there in person with me, where I was telling them how I felt, but I didn't tell them how I felt. I didn't email them how I felt. I was very restrained in that matter, so I did that a different way. Didn't get arrested. Didn't get things misinterpreted. But yeah, there's a bit of a fire in my belly starting again. It's like it's the climb, it's the journey ahead, it's best of both worlds, Hannah Montana. It's positive news. I also have ideas on how I want to develop the channel. I have said for a while that I want to get some better filming equipment, better better filming equipment, a better outlook on life. But I have been using my phone, my second phone on the tripod. However, the reason why I have stopped that or whatever is it's quite tricky to set up still. It's a little bit buffering. It's a little bit buffering. There's still a little bit of input lag between equipment and that kind of thing, and it's a little bit tricky to set up on the tripod. I did say that I was going to start using it more and that kind of thing, and I was getting into the routine of using it, but it's little bit tricky to use and that kind of thing. However, I have bought a GoPro the other day. No, yesterday I bought a GoPro. It's the GoPro Hero 9. I bought it from Cash Converters, £180, with a year's guarantee on it. However, However, a similar spec one for brand new from Curry's would have been 449.99. And I'm like, I didn't want to spend that much. I was looking on Facebook the other day and I have bought what I've seen a deal that I like, and I will be starting to use that. There's just a couple of little things that I want to do to it first before I can use it properly. Um, the the um the uh the fingers underneath the GoPro that connect it onto different things and that kind of thing. I do want to replace them for a more stronger one. However, for like the plasticky, but I'm a little bit nervous of using them, and I do want to replace them for a more stronger one. However, I've seen some online that is £16, between 16 and £17, and they're gonna they're gonna made from aluminium, or in America aluminum. But yeah, that's also got the mounting in it for using it on a normal tripod. As you're aware, I've got uh I don't know if I can see it on this. I've got as you're aware, I have a normal tripod there for a camera, and I would like to use that on my GoPro, but I need to get some new mountain equipment and that for that, and the memory card in it is only a 32 gig, so I do want to upgrade that. It wasn't listed in the ad as having a memory card, so yeah, I got a memory card with it, but yeah, I do want to get a bigger memory card as well. And there's another kit. There's a case I've seen online that's a bit more that's about £80 or whatever, and it comes with a better mic and that. But I'm not going to spend too much money just yet on it. I want to get used to the system first. Hopefully, I could possibly have the case and everything for a Christmas present. Not everything, but the case mainly. I want to get the other stuff sorted in that first so that I can start using it again. And I might be able to download some software on here to use the memory card, the camera as a webcam again, and then doing it that way. But yeah, it's a little bit more positive news. I've got a little bit more positive news and on things and that. I am still looking at starting to date and that again. I have never dated before. On dating sites and that kind of thing, and that kind of thing, and I am on dating sites and that kind of thing. I do get people matching with me, and I do get people giving me their phone numbers and that, but then they end up blocking me for some reason. But yeah, I try to make conversation, but I don't try to make. But a lot of things uh, is taken as I'm being weird or whatever, and it's like I was talking to someone the other week, and I messaged the other day, sorry, or one day last week. I can't remember if it was one day last week or the weekend, but that's still last week. But yeah, I was talking to someone on there, and I said to them nice furniture because they had some furniture similar to what my furniture is. So I was just trying to bring in a conversation about that, just to try to, just to try to, just to try to move forward and that, like that, make conversation, that kind of thing. However, they block me. But yeah, I do want to start getting out, start vlogging my dating scene and that. I did find a speed dating event for uh tomorrow. It's for women seeking women. However, however, I however I do dress femininely and that kind of that kind of thing. But my um my main gender at the moment's male, and I do want to dress further. I do want to dress further and explore my gender and what my opportunities are out there. And I'm not sure if I do want to live like full time in that, but I don't have dysphoria down below. But yeah, it's about. I don't think that that's going to be suitable for me at this present day in time. I am enjoying the journey in that with the dressing and with everything. I am enjoying myself again, and I've got some of this fire in me belly started again. More, I've, I'm excited in that about my care and that moving forward. I'm looking positive. I've got ideas that I want to talk about. However, I don't want to be talking too much in case I set myself up for a fall. Basically, by what I mean is, I don't want things. I don't want to make. I don't want to. to get myself excited about opportunities and about progress and about ideas if they end up backfiring, or if I think I've got things in the pipeline and they're not going to work out. However, I am positive. I am a lot more happier. I am a lot more myself, or I feel like I can be myself a lot more. And yeah, I'm really enjoying working with the team and that kind of thing that I have now. I'm not happy about the social care side, as that's another story. However, going forward with the mental health side is going to be a lot more positive, and everyone's been amazing with it this year. Everyone's been amazing with it this year, apart from last year and the very beginning of this year. But yeah, or sometimes this year. But yeah, it's like at the moment they've been amazing with it. But yeah, it's just at the moment I want to start settling in. I want to start settling in again and just going at my own time, going at my own pace. Get to know the people that I'm going to be working with. Get that initial boundary work there, so they're comfortable with me. I'm comfortable with them. But yeah, it's about being positive again. It's about having the goals. It's about having the dreams, working towards them. I feel like I can be a pussycat doll now. By which I mean is I don't need a man. The song goes I don't need a man, and my care base is going to be like that as well. But yeah, it's things are going to change. Things are going to change for the positive and that kind of thing. I am hands up gonna still get distressed, and I'm gonna still get upset and that kind of thing, but miracles don't happen overnight. You've gotta focus on the dream, focus on the reality. To get the care like this, I've had to fight for over a year, and it's about putting the effort in, it's about putting the effort in, putting the effort in, getting the team to work around you, working with a team that you're comfortable with, finding what their boundaries are, them finding out what your boundaries are, you finding their weak spots, and them finding your weak spots, and you work together so you can get the interconnectivity right, where you're thinking the same, more or less, or want the same or similar to each other. And that's what I'm aiming for. That's some of the spark, some of the energy that I'm wanting to get back. I have started feeling that with my advocate and that as well. But it's like I've wanted to do something the other week, and I wanted to email a police sergeant just to ask them if they could contact my advocate or whatever, but I forgot to do it. But then my advocate had told me later that day. I, I don't know if I forgot to do it or hadn't had time, but my advocate I'd spoke to my advocate later that day, and she said she'd already messaged him, and there's been other situations like that as well. So yeah, it's about getting that structure and the infrastructure in place so that we can start building the boundaries again, so that we can start building a team that works around me and I can work around them. So yeah, I am a little bit excited, possibly too excited at the moment, but yeah, it's like everything that she was telling me yesterday was ticking all the correct boxes that I wanted and more. But yeah, it's a lot more positive. It's a lot more positive. There was talks about me going over to another team, but the second option that I've been given is the best option moving forward. But yeah, I'm getting some of that fight back, some of that energy back in my belly. But yeah, but yeah, but yeah, but yeah, I'm starting to feel excited again. Possibly a little bit excited. Possibly need to tone it down a bit. But yeah, I'm starting to feel like me again. But yeah, I'm no longer on a special allocation scheme with the doctors. It is upsetting and more annoying, really, that there's no email address for the doctors because I'm having to send paperwork. I'm having to send paperwork to the doctor's special delivery because I don't want anything like I could like before if I'd emailed it, you can email it, get in there, but it's like I don't want to send anything in the post. Normal post if it's got personal information on, so yeah, I'm having to pay for special delivery to get some information to the doctors that I'm more comfortable talking about. But yeah, I'm a lot more positive, a lot more excited. I've got that fire back in my belly. I'm really excited. But yeah, but yeah, but yeah, I've got the options. I've got what I want and more. I've got what I want and more. Uh, and I finally feel that I can be true to myself again. But yeah, a lot more positive in that. I do admit that there's been a couple of over the last 2 or 3 weeks. There has been a bit times where I have been a little bit more irritable, and a little bit more distressed because the police have put more restrictions on me about who I can contact with the mental health and that kind of thing as well. So hopefully I can start getting that. Hopefully I can start getting a plan together to stop me getting arrested and to give me that main point of contact that I need and that infrastructure, that structure, that stability, that consistency. But yeah, I'm starting to feel excited about my care again. But yeah, thank you. Bye.